Okay. Um, we've been planning this show from last year. So we reach a point now where we book up all the artists for the show. Um, we have Mr. Killer on the show. We got the flyer, so I can tell everyone who's on the show. We got Mr. Killer. We had Master KG from South Africa. And if anyone don't know Master KG, who Master KG is the gentleman that produced and sing also the song Jerusalem. Okay? We had another South African artist by the name of Makazi from South Africa. Okay? So I put this package together, right? Along with my team, consent. You hear what I said? I put this package together along with my team, consent. Okay. So when Mr. Vegas is on it, Master KG, Makazi, and Mr. Killer on it. And we have two Asian artists from Haiti is on the show as well. It take us, I want everyone to listen keenly, It take us 3 months to get the Wembley Arena, to book Wembley Arena because of the procedure that we have to go through. Okay, we managed to get the go ahead, pay Wembley Arena, pay for the hotel, we pay for the flight. We have all these proof to show. So now we're looking at headliner. They wanted to use, my team wanted to use an artist from the UK. From the UK. I turn around to my team and convince them to let us try, see if we can get Jada Kingdom. Because I knew the manager for a while. I don't really know him like that, like a friend, but I know of him through I'm in the promotion business, and as a promoter, all different type of people by traveling, going to shows, get involved in organizing shows and things like that. So I said Jada Kingdom would be the one to be the headliner. So the reason for that, she hasn't been here for a long while, and she had a style that I personally like. And I said, I know the British public would like her style and they will come out and support the show. So I reached out to the manager, who is Benny. I know him as Benny. I got his surname in the contract. I know him as Benny. So I reached out to Benny and I said, Benny, I would like to book Jada. He told us 60,000 US, and I negotiate the price down to 55,000 US. Right? So that's 40-something thousand pounds. Okay? We pay all the artists. We ask them, can we have the payment spread over 3 payments? Okay? We pay all the artists the first payment. They got their first payment that we agree, and all of the manager, booking agent, they sign the contract. Okay? So we move on now from the first payment. Now we want to start to promote the show. In Benny contract only, so we are following his contract, His contract said we don't he's not going to give us any contents to promote the show until we pay 50%. I said, okay. Bear in mind, the second payment don't due until the 14th of March. The 14th of March, the second payment due. I turned to the team and said, listen, as a promoter, because they don't understand to that extent about the level of the promotion that I want to put into this show. Remember, it's Wembley Arena, you know. It's not a little nightclub or a little showbean or you understand? A little park thing, you know. It's Wembley Arena. So we pay Wembley. I pay for the insurance. I have to have 2 insurance. Staff, liability insurance. All right? So I pay all that. I pay everything up. I pay the for the production, they get 50%. Okay. For the marketing, 50%. Everything pay up to 50%. Okay. So back to Jada Kingdom now, manager. We have an agreement with him saying that 3 payment. We pay first payment. Now I need to promote my show before March. So I turned to him and said, you know what? We're going to pay you up before March, but we're going to pay you next week. Remember, the second payment don't due until the 14th of March. In February, we already paying the first payment in January. In February, the end of February, I said to myself, I had so many festivals around me, so I like to push out my thing. I see some giant out there on Reggae Land, City Splash, and you name it, Glastonbury, and all of those festivals, Boomtown Festival, and the list goes on. So I say to myself, all of my artists that I had, I make sure that they're exclusive. They're not working on no festival in the UK. So I say to Benny that I want to pay you before. I want to pay you before the second payment to make it up to more than 50%. We want to pay you before. But because we have so many things dealing with, I never get back round to Benny, or we didn't get back round to Benny to pay him until the following week. Bear in mind, we still have an agreement for 3 payments that don't due until the 14th. Today, I'm making this, explaining to what's your name, Motamasi. Why I understand what I'm saying. Bear in mind, the 3 payments still don't due until the 14th of March. Today is the 5th of March. We tried to pay him in February. He turned around to us and said, because we 1 week late, not 1 week late for the third payment, for the second payment, you know, with the agreement that we had, verbal agreement, not written. The written agreement said 3 consecutive payment for the booking. So we're still within our time. But because the verbal agreement I had to pay him up, we didn't pay him until a week later. So all he could do, just hold on to the contents then now, and don't give me no any contents until you get that payment that we verbally make. The man turned around and said, on top of that, we went to the bank and the bank was closed and the woman let us in. We didn't have any that ID for that amount of money to pay him. So I have to go back home to get additional proof. And I come back to the bank in time and they open the door and let us in. We make the payment, send the payment, the confirmation, the receipt to him to show him that we make the payment now and the money is in his account. The man said, no one, no payment. We must talk to his lawyer. I didn't understand what was going on. I tried to reach out to him. He don't answer the phone. I tried to talk to a lot of different people who I know contact with, would have contact with Jada. But I realized that most of them that I'm speaking to, them and Benny's friend, and then some of them are saying if they come through me, you wouldn't have to go through all these. You should book it through the booking agent. But the reason why I book it through with Benny, because I know him direct. So it doesn't matter who I book it through. Once I follow the procedure and the terms and condition, and my terms and conditions say 3 payment, and the second payment don't due until the 14th. So why didn't you hold on to your contents until you get the 50%? Turn on and let us have to pull the show. Let me go back in our next voice note. Right, let me start back from where I leave off. So because of the headliner, if you have a headliner and a package, and for whatever reason the headliner is no longer available, you're going to have to pull that show. And that's what we have to do. It took me a week to tell Wembley that we don't have a headliner. They wasn't happy, but I explained to them properly, and they said, okay, they're giving us some time to get a headliner, right? So because of her and his stupidness, we have to pull the show that cost us over 200,000 to put on already, and we don't finish paying them yet. So all I'm saying that he thought he had a case, and he said to me, hurry up and speak to my lawyer. So I said, okay, fine. So I speak to my lawyer here in the UK. Remember, this guy is from a small island in the Caribbean. What's the island name? St. Thomas, right? Funny enough, when they say that, I thought he was from St. Thomas in Jamaica. But then I find out that he lives in America, where Jada lived. Remember, this guy sent all the passport pictures to us. He sent, we got a rider from him, just to show you how far we reach. And imagine a big stage as Wembley Arena, where all them star work, Eric Clapton, Whitney Houston, you name it, and the list goes on. Who would want to work on that stage? You understand? But for some unknown reason, and even now, I haven't spoken to him since then because he was just behaving like I don't know how to describe it. So I decided that I'm not going to speak to him. So I give it to my lawyer. And what is happening now, unless somebody can reach, is something that I really don't want to do, to be honest with you, because I know she know about it now, but initially she didn't know about it, right? But I know she know about the story now because he hold on to the 20. We pay him 22,000 US, right? And he hold on to it and said he's not returning back that money because we breach the contract. How can we have agreement? And Montamasi, you have that agreement. I've sent it over to you, right? So you can, when you're talking, you can show the people them or read it out to them that there's a 3 payment agreement there that we agree with him to pay 3 payment. We don't reach this. We don't reach March as yet, where we have to pay the second payment, and we try to pay this man just because a week passed. Somebody can let me know, just explain to me the logic of it. You understand? Because I don't understand. If he's thinking about her career or her welfare or whatever, I don't know what this guy is thinking. So what I'm intending to do and what I'm about to do on Friday, I book an appointment at my house with the solicitor. We're going to go through all the paperwork because he think he have a solid case. But when my solicitor look at what we done so far, what we paid, and the agreement that we had, I mean, there's no. He said we breach 1 week. Where is the damage? There's no damage. When you breach, there is a damage. Then I can understand that. But there is no form of damage whatsoever. You understand? You understand? Sorry. Right? This show was set to start advertise, and we have to pull the show. But it's cool. It's okay. It's something I said I didn't want to do, but unfortunately, I don't have no other choice than to take out an injunction. And the reason why I want to take out the injunction on Jada Kingdom, because of Benny. Because of his intellectual stupid manager that he had. Because I have to say that, because he's very stupid. Because if there's no damage done, and a week in between, and we still have an agreement for 3 payment, come on. Someone explain to me, where did I go wrong, or where did we go wrong? You understand? Is I the one who vouched for her and said, I want her on the show. You understand? Because they wanted to put another female from the UK on the show, and I said, no. And it turned around and bite me. That's why I'm upset about the whole thing. You understand? And I reach out to several people, and everyone saying different story, and I listen to all of them story, and nobody understand what the damage, what's going to happen to her when I took out this injunction on her. Because remember, we have a contract. You sign our contract, boss. You understand? You sign our contract. So at the end of the day, unless it's something that I don't want to, because I know how damaging this can be to an artist when you cannot get a work permit to perform, or you have an album that you want, or a song you want to promote, and you cannot come here yourself to promote that. You cannot come to the UK yourself to come here to do that. But I don't have no choice. Because so much, we tried to reach out to Benny and said, Benny, come on, there's a lot of money at stake here. And then you hold on to the money, 20,000 US, and say you're not giving it back for what? Where is the damage? It's not a matter of saying that we decide to put her on a flight, a business class then, right? And we put her on a premium. So we break the contract, how we agree to put her on. Remember, this woman said she want 2 suites and a junior suite, right? And she want bodyguard that we arrange. Me never know so she has Saddam Hussein, or she have murder, or she has some where she want that type of bodyguard. You understand? I didn't know that she have commit crime in the UK where she want that level of bodyguard. So we said, okay. So I called the security company that I know, and I said, okay, I'm going to give her what she want. You understand? Everything that they ask for in the contract, we meet their demands, right? We meet the agreement. We agree to do every single thing. Likewise, the other artists, them as well. Because remember, I have 8 people. Remember, she's not using bands, She's using tracks. She'll carry 8 people like a funeral. You understand what I mean? This is it. This is the things that promoter have to go through. But people don't understand. You understand? So, at the end of the day, we lost the show. So we're not going to sit back and just hold on to the money as well. So that is a court case on its own. The injunction is totally different now from that, because we're going to use the injunction and fight to get back the money. That's the way to do it. You see, a lot of people don't understand the procedure. You see, the first thing I done when I came to the UK, Me learn the system of the country before you can gangsterize it. So Benny can sit down in America and talk about breach contract. Where's the damage? Where's the damage, boss? Show the world the damage. We have proof to show the world that you send 8 passport to us and we find out that Jada don't even have a green card in America. Now my business partner in America from Haiti, he turned around and said to me, Shine, don't worry, it's the last money that man go and eat. He said, don't ever call back him phone. You understand? And I'm trying to explain to him that Jada don't know nothing at all about it at the time, but now, I guarantee she know. You understand? He now find out that she's on a rollover visa, work permit. So what we're going to intend to do is to stop her from work in America, and other things is going to happen as well that I can't reveal, and this as well. For her, I feel so sorry for the little girl. You understand? She don't really bust out like Whitney Houston. So I don't understand how Benny make it seem like, is this the biggest artist that you're managing? So anyway, cut a long story short, as I said, bullet point. Friday morning, I'm going to sit down around the table with my solicitor and we're going to submit at the local court an injunction. And that will damage her so bad, more than that 20,000 US that your stupid manager hold on to. If somebody, to be honest with you, she's from Jamaica, I am from Jamaica, I don't really want to do something like this. But if somebody can tell me different, Motamasi, find them, because I know something where me really want to do. You understand? And me get up out of my bed when 2 artists get stranded in an airport and a man call me and say, Shined, help me, blah, blah, blah. No hotel. Me find hotel and put them in, get catering for them so them can relax and easy. So you have to look after artists. I remember me and them artists, they are not friends, you know. But what I did, I become the best friend now to them. Just to show you how I work and deal with artists. You ask all the artists that I bring to the UK here to perform sound system or artists themselves, how me deal with artists. You understand? But she don't know me. And I don't know her. I heard of her and I saw her. And I like her style which she have, because I realize that the British crowd gravitate to her style. I boss her, you know, proper, you know, because she not boss it. I like a twinkle thing there, not boss her. But what I was doing for her was going to. And we was on top of that, we plan to tour with her everywhere we go, to Boston, to Miami, to Paris. We plan to carry a little girl with we, because we said we had to bring the same team that we had. And one person out of the lot spoiled the whole show. Can you imagine that? So Motormaster, I don't have anything else to say to you, you know. But